What is going on, guys? It is Steven, your semi-comprehensive reviewer here, and get a load of these earbuds right here. These are the Beats Studio Plus wireless earbuds, and yes, that is a clear case you are seeing for these earbuds. You can see right into the internals and innards of these guys. These are a sequel to the pretty successful Beats Studio Buds that came out a few years ago. But are these worth the upgrade, and are they better than those original Studio Buds? Are these just smoke and mirrors, or is the audio quality and experience just as clear as the case itself? Let's start out with the unboxing of these guys. Inside of the eco-friendly packaging we're given, we have the case with the earbuds inside. We have a USB-C to USB-C charging cable, extra ear tips, as well as some paperwork. Now, clear devices are not a new thing. Far back, we had Game Boys and Nintendo 64s with clear plastic that allowed you to see inside. And recently, the Nothing earbuds were also slightly translucent and allowed you to see some parts of the earbuds as well. So not the most unique design, but regardless, a very cool design that Beats has implemented here for this model. Now, if this is a little bit too flashy for you and you want a more traditional style of earbuds, they also do make these in a black as well as a white solid plastic color. But I think this is going to be the most popular model. It's the coolest, it's the most unique, it's the one I'm going to be showing off today as well. So let's take a closer look at what's actually inside of these earbuds, since we can actually see the inside. First thing I noticed was the battery, which is actually a lot smaller than I would have figured it would be on a pair of earbuds. I always assumed that the whole bottom half of a case was all the battery, but on this guy it looks kind of small. Right below the battery, we have some of the circuitry as well as the logic board for connecting these earbuds. We also have a USB-C charging port. Around on the back, we get a different view of those bottom internals as well as the battery. One thing you will not see on the back are wireless charging coils. This case, unfortunately, does not support wireless charging, just wired USB-C charging. Going up, we can see a bit of that hinge piece. Inside, we have our clear earbuds. We'll take a closer look at those in just a minute. And then below that, we can see all the magnets that hold the earbuds in place, as well as the charging connector pins. Once again, this has to be one of the coolest designs in a pair of earbuds right now. Definitely a conversation starter for sure. You pull these out, people are going to be asking questions, wondering what the heck you just pulled out of your pocket. And it's just cool to look at it even on your own. Like, I just found myself listening to music and staring at the case, looking inside and thinking, wow, technology is amazing. Of course, the buds themselves have clear plastic as well. You're not going to see these when they're in your ear, but they do look pretty good. You really don't notice that they are clear when they are in your ear. Like if you're passing by somebody with these in, you would never know that it's a completely translucent design. It just looks like a lighter gray earbud. But regardless, it's still cool to have a clear plastic for the earbud itself, and it really makes you appreciate how tightly integrated these buds are. We can see the speaker piece as well as the magnets and connectors for charging. We can see what I'm assuming is a little battery all the way in the back there. Some of the button pieces as well. One nitpick I do have about the clear plastic design for the earbuds themselves is the fact that the L and R on each of the earbuds that differentiate them is kind of hard to see with the clear plastic. These earbuds do feel very similar. Obviously, when you take them out from the case, you know which one is left and right. And when you're taking it out of your ear, you also know which one's left and right. But if you put them in your pocket without putting them in the case and you take them out and try to put them back in your ear, it can get kind of confusing trying to figure out which one is which. Once you have the right earbud though, putting them in your ears is really easy. You just grab it by the little ridge that's on them here, and then you just put it in your ear with the B facing up. I usually give it a little twist as well, and that keeps it really firmly in there and secure. And just putting them in, even with not that much pressure, really creates a really good seal for canceling out noise, even with the ANC turned off. They feel really secure in your ears. I don't feel like these are gonna fall out. I feel like I could shake my head, try to get them out, and they're still not going to come out. They're really firmly in there, and they're not going to pop out, even when you're doing a workout or running around or shaking your head like a moron. On the top of the ridge above the B, we have a button for playing and pausing music. We can double tap for skipping, as well as hold down for answering calls or changing the noise canceling mode. The button is really nice and tactile, kind of clicky. It's pretty easy to press, although if you do press it the wrong way, it can push the earbud deeper into your ear, which can get a little uncomfortable. I kind of wish that they would have taken advantage of the little ridge they have here and maybe made like a squeeze feature, like you squeeze on the ridge, or maybe you swipe on it from the side, almost like one of the AirPods Pro. I think that would have been maybe a little easier design. Maybe you could have also incorporated some kind of volume adjust on the ridge itself, because there's no way to adjust the volume right now from the earbuds themselves. Also, there's no automatic ear detection either, so when you take these buds out, make sure to pause them beforehand, otherwise the music's going to keep playing. Okay, moving on to sound quality. Beats are known for being extremely bass heavy. That's one of their appealing features, I guess, for some people. Other people, they avoid Beats because of that extra bass. So going in, I was expecting to have my ears thumping with bass from these earbuds, but that's really not the case, which is going to be disappointing for some people. Other people are going to be extremely excited at that fact. Comparing them to the AirPods Pro Gen 2, which I'll be doing a lot in this video because they're both made by Apple and they're both really good earbuds. But comparing them to those earbuds, the AirPods Pro Gen 2 actually have a little more bass and a little more punch to them than the Beats earbuds, which I would have not guessed. They definitely don't lack fullness, and the rest of the audio sounds really good. The highs and the mids all sound great, and audio clarity is very clear and crisp as well. But I feel like there's something missing from a pair of Beats earbuds or even headphones that lack bass. I feel like that's their whole thing, that's their whole style, is having a lot of bass, but these earbuds definitely don't have as much of that. Now with the Studio Buds Plus, we do have active noise canceling built in, and I can say that the noise canceling on these is good. It's not great. It definitely is good noise canceling for a pair of earbuds. My previous pair of earbuds before using these was the AirPods Pro Gen 2, so obviously those, in my opinion, are the best noise canceling earbuds you can purchase right now. So comparing them to those, they're not as good. Even comparing them to the first generation AirPod Pros, they're not quite there. They're similar, but as far as the level in which that noise is canceled out, they don't go quite as far as the AirPods Pro. I would say these are really good at lowering sound. They don't really completely block out noise. Like when you're in a quiet room and there's a fan going, you can still hear a little bit of it. When your air conditioning comes on, you can hear that kick in. But loud noises are reduced significantly, and it makes it so that you can actually hear what you're listening to when you're on a busy street or on a train or in a car somewhere. It just lessens the sound that's around you coming into your ears while you're listening to music. Now, a couple weird things did happen while I was using the noise canceling on these earbuds. The first thing is that when you are in a quiet room with noise canceling on without music playing, there is a faint hissing noise you will hear. I'm assuming this is from the microphones picking up the audio around you. It's just some feedback from those. And no, it was not my tinnitus, although there is a little bit of that. It was definitely coming from the earbud speakers themselves. And once again, was something you could only hear when you were in a quiet room and there wasn't any music playing, but was still very unusual. I actually had a second pair of these, and it happened in those too, so it wasn't like it was just a bad pair I had. Another thing is the strength of the noise canceling would sometimes go down. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically when I was in a loud environment and I had the earbuds in for more than like 10-15 minutes, occasionally one of the earbuds noise canceling would go down from like actively canceling out everything to really low noise canceling, like almost noise canceling turned off. And putting the earbud in and out or moving it around didn't really change anything. Turning noise canceling off and turning it back on again really didn't work either. So kind of strange, but when the noise canceling is working and when it is consistent, it does bring down the sound around you and makes it so that you can hear your music more clearly. Hand in hand with noise canceling comes transparency mode, and just like with the noise canceling, transparency isn't quite on par with AirPods Pro Gen 1 or 2. You definitely hear more clearly what's going on around you, but your own voice can kind of give you a little bit of feedback and almost max out the mics, I think. You can get a little bit of static when you talk at a louder volume. And while it allows you to hear clearly stuff around you, it definitely does not give you that spooky kind of clarity that the AirPods Pro Gen 1 and Gen 2 give. But it still feels like you're wearing a pair of earbuds when you're using it, and it still feels like a lot of stuff around you is muffled and you can't hear a lot as clearly as if they were just out of your ears. Lastly, let's talk about battery life. This is probably, besides the design, the strength of these earbuds. We get a 36-hour battery life. That's with the earbuds fully charged and with the case fully charged. That's with noise canceling turned off, however. Apple does not give a specific number on how long you get with noise canceling turned on. My guesstimate, at least using my experience, is around 20 hours with it turned on. Earbuds with noise canceling turned off get 9 hours of battery life. With it turned on, once again, me guesstimating here, is probably around 4 to 5 hours. We also get a feature called fast fuel in these earbuds, which basically makes it so that 5 minutes of charging in the case gives us an hour of playback time. If we once again compare these to the AirPods Pro, the case has 30 hours of listening time, while the earbuds themselves have 6 hours. Same feature on this, if we have them in the case for 5 minutes, we do get an hour of charge. Now, undoubtedly, a lot of people buying the Beats Studio Plus earbuds are going to be comparing them to the AirPods Pro Gen 1 and Gen 2. And if you'd like to see a full comparison video breaking down which one of these is better and going over the pros, cons, and features of each pair of earbuds, let me know in the description down below. But a quick comparison here, we have the AirPods Pro, which in my opinion are the best pair of wireless earbuds you can buy right now. We get that 6 hours of listening time as well as the 30 hours of charge time in the case. We have active noise canceling, which once again, in my opinion, is the best in the industry right now for a pair of earbuds. Like, it is spooky how well it can block out noise. When you're in a quiet room, everything goes away. When you're in a loud environment, it brings it down. We get great audio quality, a lot of punchiness in these earbuds. Like I said, more bass than the Beats in my opinion. We get head tracking, spatial audio, Find My built into the case, a little speaker in the case as well that lets you know charging status as well as where the earbud case is. A transparency mode, which is once again the best in a pair of earbuds, and a design which I'm sure a lot of people don't like, but I'm a big fan of it. You see a lot of people wearing these, so clearly it's not a terrible design. So these are the Gen 2 AirPods Pro I have right here, and normally they do go for $249, but right now they are on sale for $199, and they regularly go on that kind of sale where they come down to about $200. So really great deal there if you can get them at that price. Meanwhile, we have the Beats Studio Buds. These have amazing design. That's their strength in my opinion, along with their amazing battery life. 36 hours once again in this case. That is pretty crazy for a pair of earbuds. And then we get pretty good audio, not as good as the AirPods Pro. We get pretty good noise canceling, not as good as the AirPods Pro, but a pretty good price. These retail for $169.99, so $30 cheaper than the AirPods Pro on sale. But it's a cool looking design. I'm going to mention that a lot. Obviously, this is the best part about these earbuds, is that cool looking design. So in the end, for a lot of people, it's going to be a tough decision. For me personally, I'm going to stick with my AirPods Pro Gen 2 just because I already have them. But if I'm sitting there without either of these and I'm trying to decide which one I want, I might go with the Beats Studio Buds, honestly. And if you're looking at these and comparing them to any other pair of $170 earbuds, well, just go with these. So my recommendation is, if you want to spend less than $200 for a pair of earbuds, go with these. If these are on sale and you're fine spending $200 for a pair of earbuds, go with these. Once again, cool pair of earbuds, great pair of earbuds. The choice is yours. Let me know if you already have a pair of Beats Studio Plus earbuds and what you think of the design. Let me know if you went with the black, white, or the cool one. Also, if you don't have a pair of either of these already, let me know which one you would go with, the Beats Studio Plus or the AirPods Pro Gen 2. Beyond that, though, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Support the channel any way you can. And I've been Steven, your semi-comprehensive reviewer. And be sure to have a wonderful rest of your day.